just making myself something to drink. I'm so sorry for being late. I've done a lot of interesting things today, so we have stuff to talk about. First of all, I was called for a potential job interview. I talked to the government. The government never has anything nice to say, so fuck that. Tomorrow I'm going to this government thing. On Friday I have a trial job thing that I can't get paid for, unfortunately. I was trying to do raiding in Final Fantasy Online! And while I was raiding, I was also reading the Siracusano story. So we have now finished Chapter 9, or Stage 9, LTE 9. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the voice acting of... We're gonna watch the cutscene of Chapter 10, do the fight, and then do the voice acting for Chapter... for the ending for Chapter 10. And then hopefully, we'll be able to do the EX stages. I was speed reading the shit out of these fucking chapters, you guys. Holy hell. And usually Art Knight's writing is okay. Like, it's not great, but there was this one part in the story where this like 10-year-old child talks to an adult character, and the child character is like, oh, you know, blah, 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 blah. I'm just gonna talk like an adult here. And I was just like, I'm not buying that. Why is this literal child is talking like an adult? How does that make any sense? It makes no sense. All right, we have limited time today because I have to do, because I have that thing tomorrow. I need to shower and I need to like, do some stuff before I go to bed today, so I won't be able to stream as long today. So let's just see how fast we can go. Also, hello everybody! Hello Sultan, hello Human Error, hello Dwarf, hello Alto, hello, Flannel Man. Hello everyone. I hope you are doing good. What has happened? What's happened? It is so warm today, I'm going to melt away. Oh, I was laying out in the sun, sunbathing. I'm so happy. Listen, I get 2 months a year with this heat, okay? I think you guys can let me have 2 months a year. Hi all and hi Dwarf. I have rain here. Want some? No! I think you need it more than me since you live in North Africa. Beginning of July, moving to France! Omedetou! Also, hi fucking... Hi Alto. Can I not come to your stream? Ah shit, here we go again. Too bad you're moving away from family, but hopefully it's for a job. 1 year session training, then IT work as a computer and web development and engineering. That sounds great! That sounds perfect for you! I hope it works out! It sounds like you had a better time living in France than you do living in Tunisia, so hopefully that's gonna be good for you. Winter is around the corner here. It's about 20 and was 17 earlier. I fucking wish that winter here was, that fall here was 20 degrees. That's how warm it is here today. It's not warm. I think it's actually warmer where I am. Let me check real quick, actually. Also, I need to manually ping the people again. Columnists. There we go. Let's see. Var. Let me just check the... It's 20, okay, it's 21 degrees at my place right now. Oh, it's gonna be 23 next Monday. Fucking pog. Hell yeah, I'm excited for that. Love the heat. In the sun, it's like 26 or something. Ooh. Tunisia will just be a moment in summer for vacations and that's it. I hope that will work out well for you. Also, hello, it's not RC. Oh, I just realized nobody has actually done the cat redeem, but I'll just leave the bathroom boys up there. It's fine. All right, we're gonna go into this pretty immediately because we are on a schedule today. However, I have realized that I've not done a bunch of these like side things, so we're gonna finish Dimitri here. Hey, that works again. Operation Start. This is one of the side things, I believe. Damn, Amiya is fucking broken now because I leveled her all the way. Late ping! I'm sorry. It was a late ping because I had to do it manually. Apparently the bot's broken. I've asked my moderator to look at it, but I think they're really, really busy, so they haven't been able to take a look at it yet. War. Oh, it's this stage! Right! Naruhodo, naruhodo. No. Here we go. I'm not sure what she's saying there. You go up. I remember how to do this now. You go here. And then you, my dear. Thanks for the points. Yeah, this is my treat for you guys. It's my treat for you guys. So right now we're just doing some unimportant stage work. We'll put Mamiya down here. Fun Minhera stream. You guys have absolutely no idea how Minhera I can be. You guys have no fucking idea just how Minhera I can get. Doesn't even know. Be more Minhera? Yeah, just give me a little bit and I'll have a full breakdown stream one day. Can this guy just walk a little closer so we can hit him? Oh, I got an email. It's not Minhera Monday though, that's true. One day I'll make sure to have a Minhera stream on Monday. Yeah, you guys only get to see a fraction of my Minhera power. You've not seen me in full breakdown mode where I'm like scrying and screaming and crying, throwing shit around me, brandishing knives, laughing maniacally. Have a breakdown stream while drawing an asylum overlay. No! What the heck did I sign shitpost between you and Latanya? That's from an old Hades stream. Let me go all out chat just once. Screaming plus crying equals scrying. So that's what a scrying orb is for. Also nice, we did this super easy. Carlos, you want to make me purr? Alright. Alright, recompense. Give me that recompense. Timmy is sleeping right next to me. Alright, so now who else do we do? This guy, Dan Brown. What's his next things? All of these guys having like extra story is so fucking exhausting because it's like, I just want to get to the EX stages, man. But to get to the EX stages, we have to do all their little story things. At the very least, all of them are unlocked at this rate, so it's not too bad. The trappings of civilization. Yeah, let's go with that one. You gave my purr a 4 out of 10? More distant helicopter than purr? Okay, sorry, let me do it again. Why you read it? I'm not reading it, I'm just doing it so we can get to the good stuff. I'm not reading this. I thought I had done all of these already, but apparently not. Alright, skip. Come on. Alright, Operation Star. Here we go. Which one's this? Map? Oh, it's this one. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But instead of Amia, we'll take Aya. And Texas is now M3! Finally! So she's really strong. I don't care what answer you pick. Oh, it don't care what answer you pick. Oh, okay. The predator sound? Is that the... Also, what the heck did I saw? The original had Nekopara in the middle. I just lazily resized the screenshot and pasted over the original. Nekopara! Do you guys know about Nekopara? Alright, here we go. Sonzu. Do I even really need anyone here? Cause like... Damn. I need her... like here. Because I need her to attack the car guys. And then this is gonna be easy. Easy peasy. I'll post a Vokaru on Discord? Alright. I'll take a lookie after this. Alright, check this out. Texas is about to destroy this man's life. Holy fuck. Texas! What the fuck was that? Taking a bit of break from studying. How are things going? We are just clearing out some last stuff before we're going into the very final, I swear to God, if he kills that guy, I'm going to kill him. Is that... Oh, shit! No! I forgot about that guy! Alright, hold on. Let me fix that. I know about Nekopara, but I wish I didn't! I think one of the best clips online is... there's a Nijisanji EN clip where Selene and a bunch of the other Nijian girls are like roasting people's Steam profiles. And they're looking at one guy's profile, and he has like only Nekopara on his profile. That's the only, like, no, he doesn't, his profile is Nekopara, and then he had like 20,000 hours or something in Nekopara, and they were like, who the fuck needs that many hours in Nekopara? And then during the stream, he was playing Nekopara. So while they were roasting his Steam profile, he was playing Nekopara. And it's like, 40k hours! Can you imagine gooning to the same fucking underage girls that many times for that long? Like, it's crazy. Had to play that game one-handed, you know? Fuck. Could you just fucking imagine? Greetings! We're just finishing up some of the side stages, cause I forgot that you need to do those as well. I'm sure he's just disabled. What did they mean by this? Whatever did they mean by this? Alright, we're gonna destroy this thing right now. My God, she is disgusting. She is absolutely disgusting. She just drops down, kills. Had to sneeze. I need to sneeze, I need to snooze my nose. Thank you. Did you M6 Florida? I have not M6'd her. She's currently M5. I'm working on her secondary skill. Oh shit, this bitch about to die. Oh. There we go. Alright, here comes this dickwad. Alright, only Thorns really took damage here, so that's good. She is so strong! She's too strong! My god! Oh, is that the Scratching Post reporter, the worst newspaper in the side of the internet, live on twitch.tv, katiepro.com? Yeah! It sure fucking is. It's me, Katie Pro, the worst newspaper Austria person on this side of the internet. Kill him. Alright, good. Good girl. I do not need you anymore. Oh my god, that guy almost died. That would have been infuriating. Oh my god, look at Thorns. Oh. Katie Pavo. Katie Pavo. Katie Pavo. So Texas Ultra is mid noted. Just the best part is you can single-handle the next event with just her as a Joker's. What the fuck? You A2'd NTR. Nice. Yeah, we recently did get usable taxes. All right, récompense. Give me the vigil folder. Thank you. And then the saluzzo este. Blah, 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 blah. We don't care about any of this. Récompense. Arigato. Operation has ended. All right, so he's done. He's done. We'll do penance next because she is the second longest one here. Yep. Someone is doing your thing. Skip. Skip. Récompense, give me my stuff. Skip. I will read all of this later, just not right now. I am indeed mid. No! You're not mid! What NTR are we talking about? We're talking about motherfucking Neural the Radiant Knight, the best character in this game, who is very pog. Unlocks after completing IS 10. That's the next thing we're doing, so that's good. And then we'll do Texas. 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 All right, here we go. Operation start. Which one's this? Ah, it's this one again. Okay, let's go. Dialogue. Who has time to read? I don't. Need you to roast my stream profile, maybe even my GOG. I have lots of hours in obscure roguelikes. I think mine would be painfully boring to look at. The only thing that might be noteworthy is that I have 400 hours in Divinity Original Sin, and that's I've only played it once. That's my first ever playthrough of that game. So, you know, just weirdo things. I fucking know what to say. Alright, Texas. Come on, Texas. Oh, she's just taking the... Oh, there she goes. Good girl. Good girl! Good girl! Okay, and now we do... Imakoso. And we do you here. I like her real name, Selenia. I also like Selenia. It's very pretty. God damn. Texas. God damn. God damn Texas. What if I do like this? And then, yeah, like this. Target marked. I completed Operation Shattered Web, and I'm not sure to call it an achievement or not. Is that in Arknights? Oh yeah, that's Arknights, isn't it? It's the chapter 9 or something? What's the name of it? Oh, it's in CSGO. I'm sorry, I've never CSGO'd in my entire life. I've never CS'd to go. Jesus Christ, Texas. Jesus Christ, Texas. She's just so strong. So fucking strong. I only got 1,777 hours in EU IV, real rookie numbers. I want my profile to advertise Cryptarch. I want my people to know about Cryptarch. I think if they could see my Final Fantasy 14 hours, they would definitely scream about that, but I don't play through Steam. So my Final Fantasy 14 hours are not visible through Steam. I had 12,000 hours last time I checked, which was like half a year. No, it was like a year ago by now. Yeah, I had 12,000 hours a year ago. I just recently started playing again. So now I must have like 12,000 and a half now. I haven't played that much. My Steam is a questionable? Do share. We heard operator, we think Arc Knights. I remember having 10k hours in League, not the proudest thing. I think I have 6,000 hours in League.
All operators must maintain.
I'm really not sure. Now that I think about it, I'm really unsure. Yeah, you know what? Girl! You don't need vanguards anymore! Cause she just kills everyone! That's disgusting! 12k? That's 500 days. Yeah! I've played since 2016 though. So I still think that's reasonable.
'Tis but a flash in the drift
you know?
of time.
I don't think that's unreasonable. I had a friend use World of Warcraft to quit League of Legends. You can do that? I didn't realize you could do that. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Ah, they come out of here. Can I just... Ah, they're out of her range. That sucks. That's why we were putting blades here, facing down. Ah, now here comes the big guy. Alright, big guy. Get graveled. Come on. Walk into gravel. No! You piece of shit!
Forward.
Okay, he's targeted Zarya now, so it's fine. I can do like this then. You still need vanguards, lol? Do you see any vanguards in this squad? Nah. He spent so much time on World of Warcraft he can't play League. That was me with Team Fortress 2. I quit Team Fortress 2 for League. League players never skip leg day. Actually, no, I was playing mostly single player games before I started playing League of Legends. I started playing League partially to have stuff to play with other people, but also because I saw the Jinx video and I was like, oh, I really like this character. I like this character. I really want to get to know her better. So yeah. So I started playing it. Unlocks after completing IS-10. Okay. Oh, there's something I haven't claimed. Wait, where do I claim it? Ah, no. It's Sora. She's the new one. All right, so I can't do you two, but I can probably do this guy up to a point. Yep. Bellone state. Take the short sword. Who was your favorite class in TF2? So if you go to my TF2 list, my most played classes are... Or if you go into my TF2 profile, my most played is Engineer, followed by Pyro. I specifically played a Pybro. So I would have the, I think it's called the Home Wrecker. It would let you knock off sappers from... it would let you knock off sappers. And I also had a flamethrower that also helped against, like, spies. So I played a lot of Pybro. And then my third most played, I believe, was... What was my third? I think it's either Soldier or Heavy. It was one of them. Alright, let me check chat again. I used Smite to quit League of Legends. Then I used roguelites to quit multiplayer games. I was banned in League of Legends anyway. Was it because of racial slurs? Please tell me it was not because of racial slurs. If you can at least renounce your ways and say that you've changed, I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you if you have chosen to become a better person. Oh my god, Skip. Skip! Ah! calories don't exist as long as we're happy. Kind of relatable. Last thing on my Steam is a bunch of Sakura games because I bought the bundles as a joke. What's a Sakura game? I never play my Steam games now. I've only played Steam games because of streaming, really. Okay, I need to do IS-10 for her as well. All right, I think we're caught up with all their like personal stories. So. Yes. Yeah, okay. The next thing we are doing in that case is the IS-10. Wolf of the Wild, what has become of thee? All enemies are boosted and Familia Silencer is summoned when blood is at max. Methinks. Oh, hello! Welcome to the Scratching Post, the worst newspaper on this side of the internet. I hope you enjoy your stay. Stop playing LOL because it felt like another gacha game. Ugh. Kind of relatable though. Sakura games were a bunch of hello? Also, yeah, we're on the last stage, and because it's the last stage, you know who we're gonna be bringing, right? You know who to bring whenever there's a boss fight and you're at the last stage. That's right, our girl searcher. Enjoy that part! Thank you, we'll see how it goes. Also, I've gotten a little bit of color on my skin, because I've been sunbathing a bit. I've gotten the weakest tan in this world. But first, hello, welcome! Nice, okay. Oh, are you doing IS-2? I thought you'd be doing IS-3 at this point. Ganguro Katie! Hi, W! Welcome! I hope you're doing well. I am doing okay. Alright. Recon complete. No hostiles sighted. The route map they gave us sure is nifty. We actually managed to get here first without any real obstacles along the way. All the tech used in the new city's design comes from Colombia. It has lots of functionality that none of the mafiosi ever understood. For example, the road leading directly to the control tower will be blocked off after we pass through. They've also managed to block other intersections with various methods. Not to mention what we saw along the way. The conflicts between the Familia have been spreading. At this point, even if any of them wanted to attack the control tower, another Familia would get in the way. Most importantly, they'd never expect us to take it right from under their noses. That's right. However, it is too soon to rest on our laurels. The Bellones, Rosattis, and Saluzzos, those three Familia will never give up the secondary core area. They will definitely make an appearance. With me in Texas here, you've got nothing to worry about. I feel like I sound Mexican. Am I just copying my mom's accent? Bruh. Sorry. I wasn't trying to get you dragged into this mess. I chose to do this. Same here. And in exchange, I'll need you to tell me where I can get the best pizza. Deal. You said the tech here comes from Colombia. That's right. Familia Rosati laid most of the groundwork. Groundwork? Hello, I am from Sweden. Chilean Spanish sounds nothing like Mexican Spanish though. It doesn't really. But it's kind of like whenever people compare like the Swedish and Norwegian English accents, they're like slightly different, but I can hear a difference between them, but they are pretty similar. Texas is a name. Oh my god, you have no idea how funny that comment is because of this story right now. The story right now is literally about that name and the significance of that name. But it's her surname actually. Her name is actually Selenia? I'm spamming IS-2 until I get that third ending. I have every other ending. It's driving me insane that I don't have the trigger. Wait, but you still have to do ending 3 to get ending 4, right? So you still have 2 endings left. It wasn't because of racial slurs. I called people Baronazilla and got kicked repeatedly for it containing Nazi? Oh shit, it does. Also calling their mothers that. Oh my god. Hi, Kuro is not salty. Hello. Sounds kind of Spanish to me. It does sound similar. You can get ending 4 before ending 3. Wait, you can? How is my favorite Norwegian doing? I'm all right. But streaming is fun. So, let's continue. That's right. Familia Rosati laid most of the groundwork, so I'm a little concerned they'll have some way of breaking through. If there's one place they had no choice but to pass through, where would that be? Something is not right here. You feel it too? It has something to do with the other familia getting in the way, but... Well, it isn't possible. The big gate over there might have been activated accidentally. I hate doing this guy's voice. We've been taking a detours for a while now, and I'm pretty sure these blockades were set there on purpose. Mamma mia! In other words, someone's one step ahead of us. Also, Dimitri should have had an Italian accent, but I just fucked up. Yes, and they also happen to be very familiar with the area. And only the Rosatis fit the bill. The only other possibility would be those who helped in the conversion of the secondary core area. Let's not worry about who it could be for now. How do we break through? I can give it a try. One of my soldiers should know how. We're wasting too much time. And if someone really set this up on a purpose, they'll definitely have a backup plan. I know what you are going to say. Which is funny, by the way, because apparently this guy wasn't even, like, born in Syracuse. He's born in Colombia, so technically his accent would be more American. He would do the whole, like, hey, I'm bambino, what's going on over here? Hey, I'm walking here. He'd be more like that. But no, I decided to give him this very stupid accent. And I expect I'm going to face consequences for my transgressions. Ooh, I guess Kabik can take that title instead. Oh! Even though we haven't had the most fun partnering here, we're about to the part where our agreement formally ends. Guess so. It's me, Mario. You know, in a sense, we're brothers in a misfortune. We have nothing in common. Am I wrong, though? I can already tell that you're a guy with a smart look to him, but you're actually a complete idiot, loyal to a fault. Same as me. Don't bother trying to talk yourself up like that. Nobody's buying it. Blah. Yonk. 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 I am not looking for excuses here. I know what I am doing, and I don't regret it. Oh no, I have to sleep, but another one is about to finish the story. I'm sorry. This is my usual streaming hour. I'm so sorry. But hey, if you like Arknights, I do stream Arknights quite a lot. So if you're ever struggling with insomnia, I'll probably be around. I'm sorry. Well, I hope you have a good night's sleep, Mr., Mrs. Is there like a gender neutral form of Mr. and Mrs.? Master? Master. That'll do. All right. But if what you said is true, and your boss was the one who set all of this in motion, you're probably gonna find yourself standing against your own fratelli. Are you prepared to do what you've got to do? Will you really get what you're looking for? How about you? Did you get what you're looking for? No. I have got a guilty conscience, but there's nothing I can do about it. All right? Your Honor, I have found the control tower technicians hiding in one of the rooms. They want to talk to you. Deal. You're a judge. Don't worry. I'm not here to hurt you. I am not here on behalf of any familia or Signora Cecilia. Then who are you here for? Right now, no one. All right. As long as you don't hurt us,
We should be able to help you.
I wanted to ask you something first.
What?
Who told you to start the separation sequence of the secondary core area? Was it a mafioso from Familia Bellone?
He said he was the Don of Familia Bellone, Bernardo.
It really was you, Bernardo. Did you have to do all of this for the sake of your so-called power?
He also asked me if I had ever imagined what Siracusa would look like without a Familia.
And what did you say? Up ahead is the central facility that controls the gate, isn't it? Then... life keeps bringing us together, doesn't it, Selenia? That's right. Only one of us can walk out of this alive. Well, she's an operator at Rhodes Island, and you're a background character, so... sorry to say, Wallach, I don't think you're gonna make it. Lavinia, the judge. Yeah, we followed your instructions and not to break through right away. We took some detours and nabbed ourselves a government guy. That's what he told us. She's already taken the control tower. I have to admit, no Familia would have thought such an insignificant judge could pull off something like that with just a few paper pushers. But even if she managed to stall those Familia with her funny business, what good will it do in the end? Boss! Bad news! Out with it. It's Lapland. She suddenly showed up at the estate and started chopping up our boys. She's making her way over to you. Stop her. You got it.
Well, Lapland is also an operator at Rhodes Island, so I don't think you're going to be able to stop her.
Well, actually.
Oh shit, there she is. For a long part of that, Wallach was sounding like Penance. Leave me alone. I'm actually... way too many characters have Penance's voice. Listen, I'm doing the best I can here on a limited budget. Lapland, you sure have gotten good at killing. Back in the day, you would have taken a lot longer and picked up a few more scars on your way here.
You haven't changed at all. You don't even bat an eye at your own boys getting killed.
What's the point in crying over some incompetent associates?
What about an incompetent child? Oh, spiacente. I almost forgot that for you. There's no basic difference between an associate and your own child.
You know what I hate more than anything else, Ragazza? Incompetent idiots who are also obedient. I've been waiting a long time for you, ever since you came back home. Waiting for you to bear your fangs at me. And now, that time has finally come. Tell me, filia mia, all these years, what it is has made you like this? What made you disobey me, rebel against me, time and time again? Speak up, so I can discipline you.
Upon hearing Alberto's words, Lapland cracks a smile. However, she lowers the weapons in her hands. For the longest time, I've been thinking if I should try robbing you out.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
I don't think the translation team knows what that means. Oh? Surely, killing your own father isn't something that would give you a moment's hesitation.
It's not the act that I'm conflicted over, more the meaning of it.
The meaning? A woman like you cares to go searching for meaning in things?
Meaning is pretty important to me, like profit is to you. Padre mio, do you know why I care so much about Texas?
You've never explained it to me. He has 2 sets of ears. Everyone in Arknights has 2 sets of ears, unfortunately. Well, not everyone, but like everyone who has animal ears on top of their head also has human ears. The only characters I've seen without human ears are like the bisons and the like snake people who have like elf ears for some reason. You've never explained it to me.
From the moment I was born, I grew up a part of this familia. You raised me with the most proper Siracusan education, and I met your expectations. As a Siracusan, I am second to none.
And here I thought you never acknowledged who you were, ragazza.
When do you think I managed to wiggle out of your control? Or, I guess, not from your control, but from Siracusa, from the familia, from our blood, from the control of our rules. I hated it, all of it. But in the end, I couldn't actually escape all of it, any of it. All those things are like the strings of a marionette over my head. No matter how much I rebelled, in the end, I'm still dancing in the palm of your hand. There is no way out.
Only you would look at Siracusa and see an inescapable swamp.
And everybody, including you, Padre.
You're all scum, whether you realize it or not.
Of course, I didn't realize it at that age. The old me thought she was crazy enough, rebellious enough. But looking back, I was just in denial.
And you thought I'd grow out of it after a few years.
Isn't that right?
That goes without saying. I was well aware of your rebelliousness, but I never understood where it came from.
From you being so totally convinced that your way of life and your actions were completely right. You never doubted for a second that I would eventually become you. And that's when she appeared. At first, it was because there was someone out there in far-off Colombia who was better than me. Selenia, Texas, the granddaughter of Salvadore. Cold, strong, honorable, and loyal. After popping back over here, she quickly became the most famous Siracusan among all the familia, even though she was Colombian.
You're just as good as her.
Of course! But that's not the important part. The important part is she clearly was a Siracusan, thoroughly poisoned by the swamp of the city. But in the end, she chose to turn her back on her blood, letting her entire familia get liquidated.
The blame for that rests only with Giuseppe. Where is Selenia's sin in the righteous judgment of her kin?
Not like betrayal is particularly rare among wolves. But she chose to turn her back. She chose to get out. Can you imagine, Padre? That day, when I found out she wanted to leave Siracusa, to leave everything behind, I was so exhilarated.
You figured it was an act of rebellion, and a successful one.
She didn't succeed. I knew from the beginning that the land itself wasn't going to let her go.
So, why are you standing here in front of me again? For her?
For her? No, Padre mio, no. I'm here not because I learned anything in particular from her successes and failures, but because she taught me that a choice exists in the first place. I knew she would eventually return here, and I looked forward to seeing what she would do when she came back.
And she did absolutely nothing.
No, you don't understand. She made up her mind.
Okay. All right, we're just ending it there. Oh, fighting. I get so snooty. So snooty.
Selenia, what do you think you are doing?
You don't need to know. You're not going to.
You ran away from Colombia before, and from Siracusa. You ran from it all. And now you have the stones to stand on this soil again. Isn't that a kind of ridiculous?
This land isn't a lost cause, so I'm not running away anymore. Simple as that.
You stopped running, so you came back. What about the people you left behind? Go tell that to them!
Blame it all on me. You decided you had to kill Giovanna, so you pinned the blame on me.
I am not that shameless yet.
But you will pay for it all the same.
You're gonna have to die, Selenia.
Don't worry. Death is where I belong.
You! Oh, shit! Did she kill him? Damn, girl.
Now, it's my turn. This used to keep me up at night. But when I finally stood in front of you, face to face, I realized this was never such a difficult thing in the first place. Turns out, it's not that I wanted to rebel against you or kill you. All I need to do is say goodbye. To you, my dear father. To this familia. To this swamp. That's why I'm here.
You want to become an enemy to all of Siracusa?
No. Siracusa became my enemy. Goodbye forever, Padre.
Lapland gives her father a deep parting bow. Damn, she just left! She just fucking left! A vague thought creeps across Alberto's mind. This is his best chance to be rid of this monster. That's right, monster. A monster he raised with his own 2 hands. She is by no means invincible, but it seems like nothing is capable of touching her. He is 100% sure that if he strikes now, he would be able to slay his daughter on the spot. She is by no means dauntless, yet she chose to throw away everything she had to throw away. He knows he should act now, to rid himself of future headaches. But
Padre.
She is a monster, and yet one that he raised with his own 2 hands. If all she wanted was simple freedom, why would she come to see him? Lone wolves eventually remember the pack to which they belonged, but after today, his daughter will no longer belong to any pack. Alberto lets out a heavy sigh. The next time I see you, I will kill you. My daughter, my pride, my traitor. Lapland smiles, but does not answer. She is no longer a lone wolf. Never again will Siracusa have a place for her, and never again will she need one.
The only thing left is you, Texas.
This bitch fucking gay! This bitch gay! This bitch fucking gay! She's gay and she's in love with Texas. But she doesn't even realize it. Daddy issues? I don't think her issues can be summarized that cleanly. I do not think she just has daddy issues. I wish to make the world burn with Lapland. Me too! Whatever is wrong with her is way hotter. I could fix her, but I won't. Katie enjoying Lapland text, ha, Katie. I mean, come on. You have to put a little bit more oomph into her because she's like crazy, you know? She's crazy. Love Katie's take on Lapland. I won't lie, but it'll probably come back in some dream. That's more information that I wanted to read. I mean, about it coming back in some dream. Yes, memory is pretty good and lucid dreams tend to mix. Wait, you lucid dream? Girls with daddy issues are always so cute.
I would like to disagree on this one, but you know what? We should learn to shame fathers more instead of the daughters for having daddy issues, because like it is not the daughter's fault that they have daddy issues. It's because their dads sucked. So I think we should embrace daddy issue girls, and we should encourage them to ventilate about their problems so we can properly put the shame where it belongs, on the father. Anyway. Are you sure letting Selenia go was the right call?
Don't sweat it. She asked to go herself, so she must have had a reason for it.
You don't want her to find out what the reason is.
Let me give you a little tip. One of the prerequisites for being a good partner is to never ask your counterpart about stuff she doesn't want to share.
You two have a great relationship.
You betcha. What?
What is it?
You've got somebody coming up on you. He's moving really fast.
Just one?
Yeah, just one. Black hair, dressed like a really flamboyant mob boss, holding two pistol-shaped wands.
Leon? Lavinia, I knew it'd be you. Leon Tuso, why did you come here? I'm looking for you. But you cut all communication with the Familia, so I haven't been able to get through. While I was looking around, I overheard wise guys from another Familia talking about how someone had blocked off some passages in the secondary core area, which didn't sound like something any of us would do. Which is why I came here. That's right. You were with Karachi so long. You must have known this was the best place to break through. But I have nothing more to say to you, Leon. Wait, Lavinia. I'm here to... Oh. Leon, Lavinia, and the court guys too. All right, so you're the ones who's been messing around with the secondary core area behind our backs. Leon, where the hell did you go after that meeting? Don't tell me you've been with her this whole time. No, I went looking for my father. What? Why didn't you tell me? Because when I was face to face with Alberto, when I heard the things that car wash worker had to say about me, I finally realized I've been wrong my entire life. That's why. Demetria and Lavinia stand on opposite sides of the wide avenue. Leon Tuzo takes a deep breath and finally walks over to Lavinia's side. That's your answer, huh? Correct. From now on, I am no longer Don Bellone. Leon, you know what this means, don't you? I do. Do you? No matter how grand the Don's ideals were, he still chose to abandon his familia. And you, no matter how grand your ideals may be, you're gonna do the same? We're a family! God damn it, Leon Tuso! Look me in the eye and answer me! We grew up together. We've been through so much together. Does all of that mean nothing to you? I love how his accent just changed for that fucking bit. I have no control over what I'm doing. My father saw the Familia as nothing more than a match to light the fuse of a new era in Siracusa. He was wrong in his ways, but... Leon Tuzo gradually raises his eyes and looks directly at Dimitri. In the end, I'll stand against all Familia, since it's bound to happen sooner or later. Let's not drag out the suffering, Dimitri. Just when everything is about to teeter over the edge, a chill engulfs everyone present.
Oh, take care, Flannel Man. Have a good time. Take care. Stay cozy. Bye-bye.
You shall not leave! You will accomplish nothing. Not even your bones will remain. Is this the wolf guy? What? Is this... There's the voice in my head! A black fog congeals around the area. As the fog condenses, An impalpable coercion gradually presses down on the heads, shoulders, and hearts gathered there. From this coercion, they feel a thread of kinship, as if its very existence is entangled with the blood in their veins. No, it is indeed an existence entangled with their blood. But the thread immediately snaps, leaving only bottomless fear behind. Because with this coercion broils bottomless anger.
Hello, welcome to the scratching post. I hope...
Shit.
Hi, welcome to the scratching post. The worst newspaper on this side of the internet. I hope you enjoy your stay.
In this moment, all reason is suppressed, as if a voice is screaming out to them. Bow down. Surrender. It's freezing cold. Those unable to bear the pressure fall one by one, until only Leontuso, Lavinia, and Demetri remain standing. I remember this feeling. Leontuso turns his gaze towards the entity emerging from the coalesced fog. Watch out! There's something off about that stuff! Il signore dei lupi! Before the words leave his lips, a pack of wolves formed from the fog lunges at Leontuso and the others. We just finished a cutscene and we're about to go into some combat. Hello, what have you been up to? Have you had a cozy time? Have you been doing art or have you been playing video games? We're gonna pause this real quick to give you a well-deserved shout out. Everybody, this is Line Icaros. They have a really, really fucking cute model. They're a relatively new VTuber. How long ago did you actually, debut? Oh my god, there's music in this stage. It's good. I was playing World of Warcraft. Oh my god, World of Warcraft. How is that game nowadays? Are you playing it from like scratch? Are you playing classic? Are you playing the latest, DLC? What else? What do you do in World of Warcraft nowadays? Or is it raiding? Are you just raiding? Is it just raiding? Also, hello everybody, hello. Honestly, it's not bad right now. I've been working through the last expansion. That's great. I feel really bad for fans of Warcraft and World of Warcraft because that game has been seeing some really, really, really tough times. And it's really unfortunate how much Blizzard has been struggling, but I am glad that you had a good time. And you are going to be raiding then, I'm guessing. Is it like in Final Fantasy Online where you have to reach the end of an expansion before you can do raiding? Or can you do raiding from the get-go? Because I remember trying to play a little bit of World of Warcraft and I got pretty... I think I got... not mistreated, but the person I played with did not do me any favors in how they introduced me to the game. Welcome Raiders to the VTuber with the greatest vocal range in Art Night Streamer Archive. Her ability encompasses voice 1, voice 2, voice 3. That sounds like voice 1 and voice 4 was just Katie being sultry. No, leave me alone. I'm trying really hard, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not trying very hard today because I just kind of want to get through the cutscenes so we can get to the good stuff. But I am trying, you guys. I'm trying. Not pancakes, sorry. I got chocolate chip cupcake. I would have preferred chocolate chip pancakes personally, but chocolate chip cupcakes also sound good. I think you can once you hit max leveled or geared. Ah, so it's just gated by gear and leveling. From what I've heard though, gearing up in World of Warcraft is more like, it's very like, there's a lot of work behind it, you know? There's a lot of work behind it. Also, this is gonna be interesting because this is gonna be a boss fight, but where's the boss? Where the hell is the boss? I personally baked these cupcakes. Oh, I see. These guys are gonna be in trouble though. If I just have thorns over here. I'm gonna put down mountain here. I would have preferred to have blaze here for range and also for alright, you can die. Come on, Texas. Show us your vaunted strength. Alright, that went pretty well. If I do say so myself. It's stressful, honestly. Do you want to go off about it? Because I will listen. I got standard sizes and mini bite size. Okay. Mini bite-sized cupcakes. Pretty fucking good. Will admit that. I do like that. I do like that. Alright, Zaro, Signore de Lupi. Il Signore de Lupi was born in the wilderness. Ah! Alright, it's fucking searcher time. I have no idea what this boss is gonna do, by the way, so we're just gonna have to wing it. Can I also put Texas here? No, it's not hitting him. He's not in the box. Look, where is the isolated red entrance? There's one here. One here. Yeah, he's gonna walk like this. Okay. I think we will do a... We're gonna just put Lapland down afterwards and see if that works. You have no milk, so I'm drinking ginger ale. Are you supposed to eat milk with, Shit. No, stop. Fuck. I was gonna have him attack Gravel and then put, Texas down just to damage. But my plan failed. All of them are isolated. I guess this one's not isolated because it has like several paths close to it. Eat milk? Sorry, drink milk. Y'all drink milk? You know? Alright, I'm gonna put Saria here to try and soak some of the damage so these guys don't get killed. Because I'm pretty sure if these guys get killed, game fucking over. Alright, can you wait over here? No, they died! Wait! Does it not matter if they die? No! She's not blocking him! Fuck! Yes, eat milk, eat the milk. You want your milkies! Oh, I don't want all of them to die. That would be bad. Can you just hold this guy here for a little bit while we wait until Mrs. Texas can come back up? Alright, you retreat. You down here. Alright, we got the wolf. Awooga! Alright, searcher time. You can kill the civvies! Yeah, I didn't realize you could kill the civvies. I don't want them to die though. I want to save them. I got a barrel of powdered milk. Is the only thing the civvies does is keep the thing from progressing? I forgot to retreat, Texas.
Solidify.
I'm also gonna do this. Is he invulnerable? Yeah, he's invulnerable. Alright, go Lapu! Alright, that guy got spawned, but that's fine. It's Texas time. And then it's Gravel time. Pizza, pizza pie, every minute, every second, bye. Pepperoni, angry peppers, mushrooms, olive chives. Pepperoni, angry peppers, mushrooms, olive chives. Need therapy. Advertisements causes needs therapy. I gave Saria the wrong thing. Who died? Wait, who is here and died? Oh, it's, shit.
Flash in the drift of time. Solidify.
Ah!
Activating arch unit.
Ah! Golden Glow! No! She's dead. Oh, she's not dead. But she is going to die. Oh, okay, no, we're fine. Alright, Texas, kill. Ow. What the hell is this? Oh, is it like a slow? The real goal is clearing it without triggering blood debt. Is that like a medal? Oh, there she goes. We just gotta wait for Searcher to come back up, really. You just stay here. Ow. Alright, Texas time. The boss can be stunned? Hello? Alright. Fucking motherfucking Surtur time. Alright, take one step forward, please. He's not going to? Alright, that's fine. Damn! We back on System of a Down, always. No metal, just flex. Duh, this is Texas event. Of course she can solo the boss. Fair enough. CV death bumps the bar hard. Ah, naruhodo. Unlike those from chapter 8, I said that comment before, but you didn't notice. No, you are correct. I did not notice. The real goal is clearing it without... Yeah. Alright, let's... boss is stunnable. Didn't the Signori de Lupi agree not to meddle in the affairs of mortals? I changed my mind. Bernardo ruined my plans. I spent 68 years grooming him. Grooming? Grooming? Just straight up grooming? Katie always missing chat. Big streamer can ignore chat. Oh, shut up, you guys. I've literally had people tell me like, damn, you interact with chat a lot, don't you? And I'm like, do I? Huh? Compared to some other people. So, you know what? All of you just chill the fuck out. No need to be mean. And now he's killed himself just to deny my victory. What did you say? My father killed himself? His father's interpretation of the Signori de Lupi and the game flashed through Leontuso's mind. He suddenly understands that the words his father spoke to him in the church were a kind of approval for him. And his last words. His father had planned to take his own life long ago. The price for insulting the Signori de Lupi is a heavy one. He may be dead, but it won't stop until his bloodline is ended. Son of Bernardo, you will pay for the sins of your father. The price is his bloodline and your life. Price? Did you say price? My father may have been wrong, but his dream was always about bringing change to the times. He wanted a Siracusa without the Familia, and spent his entire life planning it. I thought his own family was a chip to him. I thought he acted when he did it because it was the right time. But now I know. He decided he was out of time. This was his only chance to get revenge on you and achieve his dream.
Can you guys pick up like a ham and mushroom pizza, please? Please, a ham and mushroom pizza. I really like ham and mushroom pizza, and maybe with some spinach and tomato on it. Cherry tomatoes, please. Cherry tomatoes, please. No pineapple.
I taught him everything he knew. He repaid me with betrayal. You wouldn't understand. Signore de Lupi on high, thinking everything is under his control. To father, even his own life was just another cheap. He was determined to make his dream come true, even if it meant paying the ultimate price. But you're the one who will pay. Ignorant whelp.
Welcome back, Texas! Are you done over there?
Yeah. Time to clean up the trouble over here. The last Texas. Do not forget who permitted you to break from Siracusa. How dare you defy me? I kept my bargain with Bernardo. I owe you nothing. Fool! Bernardo killed himself? Why? The game is over, Lavinia. So that's what you really meant. Siracusa without the familia. That was your true dream. Why didn't you tell me?
Try to keep your head in the fight, Judgy.
Lapland!
Why didn't you tell me you were throwing a party, Texas?
You would have come anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
Get lost, cub without a pack. There's no place for you here.
Hi, Tim! Timothy! Timothy! Timothy!
Sorry.
Let me tell you some good news, Signore de Lupi, Figlio de Lupi, whatever you are. Starting now, everything Siracusan is my enemy. Even supernatural beings like you.
Idiot!
What about you, boss? If you were there, looking me in the eye, would you tell me without a doubt that you chose your dreams, like Leon? I mean, I don't know the answer anymore.
And then suddenly she appears. Alright.
Stay focused. If you don't want to die.
You're the feeble fang of Agnes. Did you think yourself worthy to stand before me just because you caught a glimpse of the death of my fang?
I promised Bernardo that I'd help his kin.
Agnes has raised a feeble fang. It's time to put an end to her part in this game. You cannot destroy me, no matter what you do. You cannot even harm me. Humans built cities, trap themselves within, and think themselves the masters of the lands beneath them. Do not presume to have risen because you learned to use a few tools. You have never conquered the wastes.
Ladies and gentlemen, you stand in the presence of the Emperor, Longman Superstar.
Boss,
Penguin? Let me take this chance to remind you your vacation's almost up, Texas.
why are you here?
You asking me? Sora and the girls ran off after you. You know what the past month's been like for me? I ain't been this bored in 3,000 years. I got nobody to party with.
Emperor.
Hold it, Zorro. You gonna say I got no business in Siracusa? It ain't my right to stick my flipper in here? Honestly, I don't give a shit. But if I think on it, I'm gonna pass on some dumbass fight with you, beating you at your own game. That'd make me happier. So, he just pulled out a Glock! Shadow after shadow emerges from beneath Emperor's feet and takes corporeal form. Zaro knows them, of course. They are the Signori de Lupi who have lost in this round. They are here for one reason. He broke the rules. They can accept how he played, but they will not permit the rules to be broken. Look, I brought the other Wolf Lords. They bored too. Let me give you the good news. You're a loser. In pretty much every way a man can be a loser. The Signori de Lupi are immortal, but over the long years, they have long learned how to contain, suppress, and even torment each other. Against so many beings of his kind, Zaro knows that resistance is futile. Newt Newt swag from the cool hood? Sure! After a moment of silence, he lowers his proud head. Tell you the truth, Zaro? Your whole thing, the way you talk about power, the way you play with it, gives me the heebie-jeebies. The way you stew in your anger, looking to tear everything in your way to pieces, that's what shows you still true to your nature. But all you wolves, don't you get bored playing a dumbass's game like this for thousands of years? You want to come to Lungman, I'll teach you to play poker. Or mahjong. Mahjong ain't bad.
Zaro ignores Emperor's jabs. He takes one last long look at Leontuzo. Then his silhouette becomes less and less distinct, until he fades away completely in the wind. It is as though he never existed. He ran away with his tail tucked between his legs! Emperor pulling a Glock with the wolf pack back. Yeah, that is literally like the hardest image in all of Arknights. Full agree. Full agree. Thanks, boss. Don't thank me. Someone would have done something, even if it wasn't me. She just delegated the job. Didn't you, sexy? Oh! It's been a long time since anyone called me sexy. You're welcome to spend some time enjoying Siracusa, if you like. Just call me Emperor. Interesting name. You're not arrogant or ignorant. Like the Signori de Lupi, Siracusa welcomes you, Emperor. I think Siracusa's gonna like me. Signora Cecilia! The games of the Signori de Lupi are archaic and stupid. Leontuzzo, son of Bernardo. Rest assured, he'll never trouble you again. Leontuzzo cannot move an inch. He realizes that everything ended the moment the old woman appeared. Not just the game of the Signori de Lupi, but their resistances as well. The old woman before him looks kind and cordial, but he knows that he will die in the most painful way possible if he makes one wrong move. He also knows, however, that to back down now is to see all his effort, all that he believes in, fade into dream. He looks over at Lavinia and sees the same thought in her eyes. Pardon me, Signora Cecilia. I didn't expect to have the honor of your presence this way. You may already know what happened. You may already have made your decision. But I hope you'll give me and Lavinia a chance. A chance? What kind of chance? A chance to talk. Even if we're doomed to die, I hope you'll grant us an audience before that happens.
Well, all the oldies in Terra are overpowered as fuck. Yeah, I mean, most people die very young on Terra, so it makes sense that they would be tough as bones. Cause like, they've survived all this bullshit, right? So yeah, they're gonna be tough. The AK world is Terra, so the world of Arknights is called Terra, so the planet is called Terra. And a lot of the countries have names similar to real locations in the real world and they also resemble places in the real world. So one theory is that the world of Arknights is either an alternate universe or a distant future of our world. Or like some shenanigans happen to turn it into the way that it is.
Agony always says I should listen to the youth more. I think he overestimates his age. Come with me, children. You have earned the chance.
I'm holding myself from referencing Warhammer 40k. Go nuts, Oomphy. Reference 40k as much as you want. Go fucking nuts.
May I have a moment first? I would like to take one last look at Bernardo. All right.
Exusiai! Texas!
You okay?
We're fine.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
I was too worried. Giovanna's stable now, so I brought Croissant.
Looks like everything's more or less hunky-dory over here, though. I guess so.
It still feels like something's missing, but I guess we can throw our party now? Croissant.
Yeah. You guys decide what kind of party you want.
Where are you going, Texas?
Toilet.
Toilet isn't that way.
I know.
Feel a weight off your shoulders? Like you just got over a hill?
There's still big trouble waiting. Right there.
Shall we go?
We'll go.
Are they girlfriends now? Are they girlfriends now? By the way, Texas, I got a letter from Signora Cecilia before he went back to Siracusa.
Cool.
Guess what it said?
No thanks.
You're no fun. Signora Cecilia invited me to join the Bocco al Lupo.
Bocca al lupo.
Basically, become one of her wolves. So I burned the letter. I figured I was gonna get some Syracusans giving me trouble for a while. Then you went back to Siracusa all of a sudden. Do you have any idea how surprised I was when I realized you were gone? So you've made up your mind?
Yes. I'll stay and help Lavinia and Leontuzo. What about you?
I've made up my mind too.
I heard you made a hell of a scene with your own familia.
I just want to say goodbye to my father. Texas, do you really not get what I see in you?
Sometimes I think I do. Sometimes I think I don't. All I know is that you seem to have gotten over something.
Oh, are you showing concern for me?
I just think you're kind of annoying. The pair were walking side by side, but now they head to opposite ends of the clearing, as if by some silent agreement.
At the end of the day, we have to do this.
I guess so.
Do you remember? 7 years ago, you came to me in front of the burning mansion, looking to get away from it all. I got hell for it that day. 7 years later, you came to me again in a rainy park to issue a silly challenge to Siracusa. I'll kill you today.
That's my line. The sound of weapons clashing fills the park. No tricks, no fooling around. Every attack is intended to kill.
You could call me your past, Texas. I believe that no one could escape the swamp. You escaped your past once and made up your mind to cut all ties with it after returning to Siracusa. You proved to everyone that you had what it took to escape the swamp. You're staying here of your own accord to help that young cub change the place.
You're giving me too much credit. My dream has always been to live a simple life with a few good friends. I'll defend it if someone threatens to destroy it. There's nothing complicated about it.
I never truly knew you, Salinia. I didn't realize how Siracusa exhausted you, or how you resented Colombia. Now that I think about it, I was like my grandmama. She spent her entire life hoping that old Salvador would change his mind. But she never even asked, never tried to fight for it. The same for me. I assumed the good times would last forever. I was so proud and arrogant. You wouldn't mind me staying with you, and I would love to chat more with Asora. But I don't deserve that. Not yet. And so, let me close the curtains on Act 3 of La Morte di Texas, on Salinia, Texas' story. You're free, Salinia. No one defines you.
Colombia is actually the US. Colombia is the United States. But the United States in the Arknights world is not the same as it is in the real world. They're a little bit different. I would maybe compare it more to older United States, like not newer United States, not modern United States, but older United States. But I don't know enough about American history to really make a comment on it. Timmy! Oh my god, you are so fucking lazy! Get up on your feet!
He's so lazy.
So let me put it in a different way. You're my nightmare, Texas. You always surprise me. You're always a step ahead of me. You made all the decisions that I couldn't. And now I can finally say this after finally taking that step like you did. You're right. There's nothing complicated about it. If I hated everything about Siracusa so much, I should have destroyed it. In the end, you're the one who made me take this step. That's why you said your goodbye to your father, and why you're standing here in front of me. You want to settle things with your past. Yes, just like you.
We didn't have to go at each other's throats like this. But it happened.
But it happened. We each decided on our own that to kill each other is the way to settle things. The best way to say our goodbyes. The one who survives will become stronger.
Not that Lapland has become stronger than Texas, or that Texas has become weak. Just like how Lapland did not lose to Texas 7 years ago because she was weaker. They were evenly matched from the beginning. What determines the outcome is Lady Luck, or perhaps, or more importantly, strength of will. 7 years ago, Lapland lost the Battle of Wills. But now, having said goodbye to the Familia, her will is no weaker than Texas. Either may win, and either may lose.
Ugh. It's over. Texas!
Stay back. Texas takes one look at Sora, then closes her eyes. Lapland thought she knew Texas well enough. What did she not know? She bore witness to Texas' exhaustion with Siracusa and her decision to declare war on the country. Texas's decision surprised her each time, but this time she thought it would not be so. One lives, the other dies. There would be no other end. But as she saw the unwillingness to let go in Texas's eyes, she once again realized that she was wrong. At the very end, in the ending that Lapland wrote for herself, Texas has surprised her once again.
All right.
Lapland sees this battle as a farewell, a liberation. Lose, and she will accept her death. Win, she will be able to let it all go. When the pin by the name of Texas is pulled from her consciousness, a lunatic by the name of Lapland would be born. But it never happened, because...
Texas. So you were just Texas after all.
Of course I'm just Texas.
What about you? Looks like I'm just Lapland.
Lapland extends a hand to Texas. Texas takes the hand.
Texas, am I your friend or your enemy?
You're my friend. And my enemy.
Then go. Let me do what a friend should.
Texas nods to the others and walks towards Grey Hall. It is all so natural, as though it was always the way things should be. When Lavinia walks into the church and sees the body sitting silently on the pew, she finally accepts the truth. Bernardo is dead. She sits by the man who was both father and brother, the man who had such an impact on her life, and stays silent. In the end, she says nothing, but she holds Bernardo's lifeless hand as though communicating something or getting something from him. Then she turns and leaves. The dead are dead and gone. She must move on.
I heard my friends talking about what you did. Let me ask you one thing, child. All the nations across these lands are seeking change, trying to move with the times. But the impetus for change is an awareness of inadequacy, or a search for a breakthrough. Does Siracusa need that? Does Siracusa really need to change? Do you think that the Familia is something that must exist? Nothing is, but it existed for centuries before I was born. We can't deny our history, or so easily destroy what already exists, can we? That's why you chose to continue the Familia system when you established Grey Hall. Except now all the Familia have to operate under your control. I don't intend to deny it. In fact, I think it was the correct decision, in its time. But things are different now? Correct. The return of the Colombian Familia brought advanced technology and philosophy. The Colombians are exerting an increased influence on Familia-style rule, but many haven't realized it. Some of what my father did was overly radical. Our motivations are different, and so are our names. But one thing is the same. We both believe that Siracusa doesn't need the Familia anymore. What are you planning to do then? The simplest thing would be to kill you here, or die trying. But that's the choice my father would have made. As for me, I would like to borrow a city. An interesting proposal. A new city needs new blood. But you're on your own, child. How am I supposed to believe that you can reach your goal?
The doors of Grey Hall are pushed open before Signora Cecilia finished her sentence.
Selenia, the last Texas. Come here and let me get a good look at you. I see your grandfather in you.
Thank you.
Looks like Giovanna has given you the necklace that I gave her. What is it you want? If you want to go back to Lugman, I guarantee that Siracusa will never disturb you again.
I want to ask you to spare Familia Rosati.
Oh? That's a surprise. Wallach assassinated Giovanna and tried to kill you many times. Do you really want to spare him?
They're only trying to survive, in their own way.
You can keep the necklace. I never intended to do anything to them. Or you can trade it for the right to leave Siracusa forever.
Texas sits down by Leontuso's side. Don't need that. I'm extending my vacation.
What about you, Lapland? Lone wolf, Saluzzo's traitor?
Lapland walks to Texas's side with a jesting smirk on her face.
I got a simple dream. I want to destroy Siracusa, just like them. The difference is that I'm not as civilized.
And you, Judge Lavinia, instrument of my will.
Lavinia stands behind Leontuso. Your will was once Siracusa itself. But now, I'm going to change it.
You believe that I'm wrong?
I believe that no one can be right forever. Signora Cecilia casts her gaze at the four young people before her. One who came from the strongest familia in Siracusa, whose upbringing made him long for a civilized future. Denied by his position, He chose to bury his head in the sand. One who came from modest beginnings, who earned the favor of the familia. It filled her with doubt about herself, and so she chose to deceive herself. One who came from the oldest family in Siracusa, who hated everything that it asked of her. It drove her to rebellion, down a path of madness. One who came from the strongest familia in Colombia, who became exhausted with the existence of the familia itself. She chose to run away in silence. They want to change Siracusa for different reasons, but they all came together in the end.
I won't live forever, but I have a few decades left. Until the moment that my eyes close forever, Siracusa will continue to enjoy the peace that I bring. What about you, child? You stand on your father's shoulders, seeking to make the system better and fairer. Do you think you chose the correct path? If I gave you Siracusa, could you guarantee that she would walk a better path and become a better country?
I can't guarantee that. But just as you're willing to listen to me here today, if someone else comes along, looking to change my ways, I'm willing to sit down and hear him out.
Signora Cecilia smiles.
You see? I don't hear any fighting. They're fine. You're the one who could be so at ease like this. How's the head of state there, you know?
Sorry for making you worry.
It's fine. Where's Lapland?
Texas casts her gaze in a certain direction. She's fulfilled her duty as a friend. Who knows what form she'll take when she shows herself next time. The only thing I can be sure is this. We haven't seen the last of her.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Never mind. Let's see how Giovanna's doing.
Yeah. This cutscene, by the way, we've done one stage, 2 cutscenes, 1 stage. It's been 2 hours. 2 fucking hours. Oh!
Giovanna, we're back!
The room is empty. Sora's joy quickly turns to confusion. Then, she sees a stack of paper on the desk. It is a script. Sora flips over the first page. Dedicated to my dear old friend, Selinia, and my new friends, Penguin Logistics.
The part that Giovanna was struggling with in Act 3 of La Morte di Texas. Is this what you left for us? You didn't have to leave.
She left. Oh, that's the end of it, huh? Oh, and then the last cutscene is gonna be La Morte di Texas. I'm so happy you enjoyed the fucking VAing because I've been very lackluster today with it. It's been not amazing. Was Texas always Mary Sue-esque? This is my problem with Texas as a character. I talked to you briefly about this before, but the way that Texas comes off to me in this story is very like, oh, she can't do any wrong. She's always right in every single decision she ever makes. And that's a little boring. It's a little boring to me. Anyway, we are going to finish these tasks that they're doing because there's like one more fight and then I can do the EX stages. We're just gonna skip this because I am going to be reading these privately because otherwise it takes way too long. Oh, choose to proceed? I did choose to proceed. There we go. And which map is this? Ah, it's this one. Easy peasy. Easy fucking peasy. No fucking a problem. It is no a problem. It is no a problem. Yeah, we're actually gonna bring Searcher as well. Do I even need Blaze? I don't even need Blaze here. I'll bring Blaze, fuck it.
I am within my rights to
Texas the
oversee and
Operator
bring
is a
up
very
my
different
own
person than Texas the Omertosa. Yes, that is true. But they're both the same person, but they're different. Like, skip the ISST4 to get free operator. Don't forget. I'm gonna be quote unquote skipping everything. I'm not skipping everything, but I am skipping a fair bit of things. You know what? Holy fuck, look at her. She's so good. She's so fucking broken. She's just so fucking broken. Incredible. Alright, mountain time. Free OP. Ah, free OP. Yes, I'm gonna do all of these things eventually. It's just, I'm gonna wait a little bit with it. Because, you know, there's got other stuff to do as well. You point up here.
Drift of time.
Implying it's never not mountain time? It's always mountain time indeed. Also, I forgot to put his block up. And then we put the Saria is gonna be next to Thorns just to heal. And to take hits from the guy that's gonna spawn. Texas Operator is a funny, pocky-loving delivery girl working for a penguin. Texas the Omertosa is a genius who is excellent in all ways, greatly famous and Mary Sue-esque. Yeah, I mean, but Texas the Omertosa does become Texas the Operator, right? Oh, Jesus.
Yes. Agony. Ever etched on our hearts.
Okay, gravel time. Gravel time. Gravel time, gravel time. Oh, gravel, 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 gravel time. You can go away. You can sit here. And now we're just waiting for all of these things to die. Texas the Operator became Texas the... Right, you're right. Texas Omertosa is like... Yes, you are correct. But she was also a different Texas before she became Texas the Operator, right?
Stuff like that.
No, stop killing that guy! Fuck are you?
Hai un problema da risolvere?
Nice. I hope this guy will run away now instead of just sitting here and dying. Please? 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 Guess he's just... Nope, he's just gonna sit there and die. Alright, there we go. Come on, Eyjafjalla! Oh, really? Oh. That was impressive.
Program initializing.
This stage is pretty fun. Yeah, it's pretty alright. It's alright. I've got way too broken operators though. So we don't really know how she was before she joined Rhodes Island, but she was likely relatively lost given that Emperor likes to pick up interesting folks. Implying it's She definitely has potential to be an interesting character, but I feel like this event made her more boring to me. Unfortunately. Alright, you tank that, my beloved. This guy is such a joke. Just look at him. He's like barely doing anything. Alright, Texas time. There we go. She was like... I also find it funny that Emperor decided to go swinging the wolf and all the people there would be wrecked. Of course, because he's like effectively immortal, right? I don't remember exactly what the deal with him is, but he's immortal. Because he got killed in that one event and he just popped back up like nothing. At least that's what I feel like I remember. MVP is Emperor Swag with the Glock. Hell yeah! Him just fucking pulling the Glock out on the God Wolf was hilarious! He's older than Cultset? Really? Sheesh! Alright, it's Lavinia time. Yes, yes. No. The Glock moment fucked? It did. Arknight's best fucking moment by far. Recompense. Alright. Hey! She's finished. Alright, now we do him. Leontuzzo. I'm gonna do all of the reading of their stories afterwards. Unless this is like one-time stuff and I can never go back to it. That would suck, but ah well. Ah well. Just give me my fucking stages so I can go do the EX stages already. Recompense. Muchas gracias. Recompense. Sugar pack. And exploration has ended. Okay. And then we have Lapu. I'll do Lapu at the very end because she's my favorite. Alferareus. What? I think Emperor, Rat King, and Duck Lord are the oldest ones. What? Wait, are they the same as like Neon and her siblings? I assure you, you can go back to read it. Well, it's too late. I've already skipped so much of it, so I sure hope so. Poor Dimitri. He just ended up being a goon the whole fucking time. He didn't get to be cool ever. Ling is a Faramut. Okay, wait. So what's the difference between Ferareus and Faramut? But they have to have something in common, right? Because of the similarities in their names? Caress the dagger. I'm caressing this dagger. Pharaohs, they're basically literally immortal animals. Ah. Wait, so Rat King? Actual animals, that's how... Okay. The Faramut... Okay. You guys are explaining it to me, thank you. I really appreciate it, thank you. Thank you. Faramuts are more like deities. Right. That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, is Emperor actually like a deity? But I was wrong. I was incorrecto. Put away the ticket. Skip. Recompense. Skip. Damn, I think Sora was also lesbian. Oh, wow. This is a lot of text that I should probably read later. After I've finished the last cutscene. Speaking of the last cutscene, I should at least do it just so I can get the OP from it. Alright, Lapland. She's my favorite, so I need to save her story for the last so I can be satisfied. I'm gonna try out the System Shock remake. Yeah! Me too! I really want to play it! Also, does that mean that you're leaving my stream? I'm so sad! How could you? Ah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I hope you have fun with System Shock. I didn't realize it released already. Damn. I'm sure you'll manage. Alright, Signore dei Lupi. But why can't I do unlocks after completing ISST4? Oh, it's the fucking cutscene. We're just gonna skip this real quick. I've heard mixed things. Ooh, tell me. Tell me more, tell me more. Oh shit, it's fucking Stardust Rhea! Hello! You're giving me money? I thought you hated my guts! You'd give me money despite hating my guts? Damn, that's friendship right there. That's a real friend right there. Thanks Rhea. Really appreciate it. I hate you like my sister. Keep telling yourself that, boy. You just keep telling yourself that. All right, here we go. So the IS stages, ISS1, ISS, these are coming later. Oogie. And 578. Can I just buy these now? I can. Here we go, EX stages. We fucking made it! We finally made it! We actually made it! Pog! EX stages weren't so bad. That's good.
Doctor.
S stages, I fear. Coat removal. Alright, fine, fuck. Here you go. Thank you, Rosamunda. Yes, we're finally gonna get to do the actual gameplay. The challenge modes? I'm probably not gonna have time to do the challenge modes as well today because I have to go in about an hour to do the shower. For the job thing tomorrow. Sorry, for the government thing tomorrow. No, not the hat! One day I'll have a proper model and you guys will regret everything. You'll regret ever fucking wronging me by taking my clothes off. You'll see. You'll all see.
Good day, Doctor.
Good day, Doctor. Doctor! Alright, thanks for all the stuff.
I sent you some parting memes. Please enjoy.
Thank you. Have fun playing the video game. I hope that it goes good.
Alright, let's see. Where is she? Where's Hoshiguma? There she is. She's the one I'm leveling right now. Alright.
Hoshiguma. You come and go. You come and go. When you hoshing. Hoshi.
It's all thanks to your teaching, Doctor.
Alright. I also need to upgrade fucking Nerl. Where is she? There she is. Null, the Radiant Knight. What do I need to... Oh. You know what? I can probably get some guard dual chips made here. Let's see. Well, use this one. Chips. Guard. I need 4. Thank you. And I have nothing to fast forward it with, but that's fine. We'll get that later. We're gonna go back into Siracusano. Just put her level 80 already? No.
I sent you a friend request in AK. Okay. I'll have to do that after stream or else I will dox myself. But we are going to go into the EX stages.
Ooh, interesting. Use sanity to charge the drones. Do it. No. Do you just stock up on chips? That's so much sanity. Don't worry about it. It was glasses down, not removal. Oh, shit. I misread my own thing. There we go.
Hello, welcome.
I've never done S stages before. Took a break a little after IS2 release. She used to do that unironically. We had to bully her. No, I still do that. I only do it when I go to bed now. I'm not gonna do it when I'm being lazy. I'm gonna do it like when I'm going to bed.
Dun. Dun 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 dun.
All right, I'm going to be right back. I'm just gonna pee, and then we're gonna go into the EX stages. Hi, Timmy. Tim Tom. Hi, Tim Tom. Timmy Tommy. Timmy Tommy.
Hello. My very legal file is extracted. Goodbye. Your meds, Kitty. I took my meds. This lobby BGM is pretty chill. It is. I like it. It's very good. Okay. Katie, I love your hat hair. Leave me alone. All right, we're gonna do an actual practice run first before we go into the EX stage. I think EX until 6 is probably gonna be easy peasy, so I'm not too worried about it. Sorry, we want her with that skill. I have 2 healers with me. We have Gravel. We have Aya. What else do I even need? Oh, I guess I could bring Munar. Just to like delete some stuff. Kind of feels like I should bring Loplan just for like Loplan's sake, you know? She will be surprised with EX1. Uh-oh. How bad can it be? It's just EX stage number 1E. How bad can it be? Oh shit, oh god, we're fucking dying. Alright, we're taking Munar with us. Mr. Munar, Mr. Munar. Is he gonna save me, Mr. Munar? He's gonna save me. He's gonna do it.
Non c'è bisogno di fare tanto casino.
Increases blood depth by a small amount when defeated. Okay. That's fine.
Qui non è
Kill them.
successo niente.
It feels a little bit like cheating, bringing Texas, because I don't quite understand how her skill works, but I'll figure it out. Oh, can I actually just do like this? Uh-oh. 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 No. No. Stop going so fast. Nice. Alright, Thorns. You're the carry here. Make Mama proud. Mudada. Will we do CM alongside? No, I usually do all the EX stages and then I do the challenge modes. But we can do it the other way around if that's more entertaining. But I can only stream for 45 more minutes, regardless. So we shall see. We shall see. What do you suggest? Texas Ultra S2 is a single target burst attack that rivals Searchers in terms of dagger. S3 is a crowd control. It's basically normal Texas S2 if you RMB that. I like doing my 3-star clears before CM. Watarshimo increases dub whenever a unit is defeated within range. Die.
Qui non è successo niente.
Just die, motherfucker. Hey, look at them go. Oh my god.
Posizioni designate.
They're taking damage because they ran into the little thorns thing. Those silly goobers. Oh, oh no.
Just like the old days.
This guy's gonna be a problem.
Un problema da risolvere.
Oh no! All the people are dying!
Target marked.
No! He's killing them all! Alright, Munar, just let him walk into you. Oh, he's not walking. Uh-oh. 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 Chuckles. We're in danger.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato.
Ka-ching! 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 Alright,
Fai
good.
veloce, meno farà male.
There he is! There he is! I usually do the CMs alongside since I have fresh knowledge. What is even the challenge for this one? I guess I'll see when it ends. I think doing challenge modes is also fun for a stream. I think it's fun to do like challenge mode stream because you can do like a whole stream with just challenge modes.
And right now I don't really have the time to do a full stream for just the challenge modes, unfortunately. I'm not gonna be able to do all of them before I have to go, I think. Unless I end up being really amazing at this and wow, I'm doing it. Oh, that was the practice mode. Oops. How about instead of Mr. Munar, we'll take Mr. Silver Ash. Yeah! Mr. Silver Papa.
We all have our roles to play.
We all have our roles
Use
to play.
my abilities as best you see fit.
Use my abilities as you best I can. I am Silver Ash.
The Silver Ash. Silver Ash, the Silver Ash. Feel kind of weird whenever these people like choose to
Tactical support system.
choose names that are like, bro, everyone got that name. All right, here we go. They're choosing names that are their actual names. Isn't that a little awkward? Alright, you go away. Now we wait for a little bit of dip to block here. And then we do 11. There we go. The next thing that comes up is a healer. Can a healer come up in time? Is he healing? Yeah, he's healing himself. Alright, nice. Astion felt the same? Yeah? Because it's like, oh, that's just your actual name.
Or perish.
I see. How interesting. That's why she used her old real name as an operator name, because she uses her fake name as the... Can you imagine?
Well,
Why did I do it that way?
made up your mind?
Actually, it's just about the same. Oh, this guy. God damn, that crowd control's sick. Alright, here he comes. Here he comes. Here comes Speed Racer. He is the fastest thing on wheels. He is going to kill all of these guys. But it is totally okay. Ow. Alright, one more. And go.
Thy please falleth upon deaf ears.
Let's see if we can save the majority of these guys. Probably not. Owie. 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 He didn't even attack Silver Ash once. What the? Who gives? Why wouldn't he attack him even once? Alright, fair enough. Alright, I don't need Elysium anymore. Barcode guy hits different. He does. I wonder how hard he's gonna hit in challenge mode. That's not gonna be very good, is it? Pew 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 pew. That guy's gonna die. Yep. He fucking croaked! Bro! You're so dumb! You're so dumb. Very silly. Okay. That's one EX stage down. Let's go to the... well, let's look at the challenge mode. Fewer Siracusan civilians. Isn't that better? I'm confused. Why is that worse? Very confusing. Fuck it, we're just gonna keep... We're gonna ball. We ball! You'll know? What do they mean by this? What did they mean by... Also, I'm putting my hat back on. And my coat. But I'll keep my glasses down like this. I like having him down. Let's put him here. Okay. So what I usually like to do is just camp. These civilians are gonna make it a little harder. What if we do like this? Let's just see what pops up first, you know?
Arch unit charging.
Arts unit charging. Stop! Stop hitting them. Alright, what about like this? Blaze gets to protect. Jesus Christ, she's so strong. Oh, that's a big guy. Hello there, big guy. Are ya winning, Katie? I'm kinda winning.
Initiation.
It's a bit... I keep thinking all the civilians around her are like enemies. But no, they are not. They are literally just civilians goofing around. Huh, more of these guys are coming. Oh wow, that's a lot of guys. Oh my god, look, Texas! That's disgusting. Oh, he's here. Can I just do like...
Flourish or perish, vermin.
Oh my god! Fuck! He was strong! Of course he was no match for me, but he was strong. Oh, how are you doing today, Caporazzi? What have you done? Anything fun? Did you do anything fun? Anything fun today? Alright, what is the challenge mode for this one? More enemies will appear. That's fine, as long as I have Texas with me, it's fine. What do we got here? Easy fucking peasy. No stress at all. Are we... I'm not taking Silver Ash with me, though. Instead, we are taking... We're just taking Searcher.
New data used to assemble package build.
Just gonna bring Searcher. This stage is fun. In challenge mode or EX? And when you say fun, do you mean painful? Is this a pain Pecco stage? Guess I'll find out. Oh, cars! It's the car guys! Oh, where the hell do I put Elysium? Oh, I guess you go here. Can I... where can I put Mr. So-and-so? Bonk, bonk. CM is not so bad. I mean, hello. Hi, Nuki! How you doing? Everything going all right for you? Life treating you well? Are things... Is your life... You know, lifing pleasantly? Or is it unpleasant? How Dad bringing stuff to the trash and reuse place? Feel like junkyard doesn't fit exactly, but yeah. The junkyard. I'm just gonna put Aya here real quick. We're gonna try and just get these cars out of the way. Alright. Fuck off, cars. Me and my homies all hate cars. For the boys? But oh right, you're right! I actually have that prepared. Alright, which one's for me? I think this one's for me. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so far so good. Not really experiencing much trouble yet. But, you know, how do you say,
flourish?
I'm probably gonna eat my words in a little bit. Oh! 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 Oh!
Let's
Oh! Yeah. Alright. My god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, Searcher, please kill.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato.
He killed!
La vedrai come.
He fucking killed! Oh shit, we're in trouble. Oh no, we're in trouble. Okay, I see what I must do. We must change our tactics. Tactics must be changed. That did not work out. Put an old Nerf gun in the toy section so it'll hopefully bring some kids joy. Oh, at your job stuff? Fun indeed. Well, we're using the practice thing, so it's not too bad. Do I want to change anything here? The reuse station. Ah! At the Wii U station. Okay. Oh, fucking gay. There's a lane in this stage that people really like. There's a lane in this stage that people really like. May I ask what that means? It's so some kids will have to have it for free. Okay. We're gonna change it up a little bit. So first of all, Texas.
Qui non è successo niente. Assumo le posizioni designate.
And then we're actually gonna do this. And if I can get Blemmy up fast enough, come on Blemmy, come on Blemmy. Yeah. We'll have her here. We're gonna just try to do some funky stuff. I could really use some extra damage right now though. These guys are just running around like foolish idiots! And then we have... That lane has a famous name. The death lane? I don't know, like, that's what I would call it. Here comes the car. I didn't put out the fucking video. I prefer to interact as little as possible with the other thrift store at our location because there's some oh, right. Hee hee. You know, just sect things.
Charging.
I think, oh, this is gonna be a little bit troublesome. Chuckles. I'm in danger. Can you just delete some things here? Thank you. Okay, put gravel up here now. And then put up... Texas? Texas died! Bitch! Oh! My god! Every stage, the enjoyers of that lane attempt to find... Every stage, the enjoyers of that lane attempt to find that... What? I am very confused by... your wording choice? Okay. Are you winning, son? No! We just lost. think I told the story of how I got threatened to never set foot in town again at some point in voice chat. Yeah, that was when you were like 14 or something, right? How long ago is that? Is that like 15 years ago by now? Yeah. It's operator name lane? Oh, it's an Ifrit lane. It's probably an... Wait, but how could it be an Ifrit lane? Because you can't see... Silver Ash lane? Is it Silver Ash? Let's try with Silver Ash. It is an Ifrit lane. I don't have Ifrit! But how is she gonna hit it? How is she gonna hit it when it's invisible? That's my only concern. No Ifrits? Yeah. No Ifrits. No fucking Ifrits. Guess I'll have to bring Silver Ash then. I can bring Silver Ash and Ifrit and he can just like... Where is she? Give me an Ifrito. Doesn't that Karaserum guy do Ifrit casting as well? Yeah, except he's fucking dog shit. Yeah, he's shit. He's literally like one of the worst units in the game. Let's see. Reduces the arrest. This is auto. This is a manual. I don't think this is the one I want. Yeah, it's this one. Bring this Ifrit. I've never used him due to having Ifrit. On a more positive note, I got some cute new clothes from work. That's nice! I love going thrift shopping. Makes me happy to thrift shop. I'm gonna pop some caps. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome. Hey yo, what up? I got a big cack! Something at the fucking thrift shop. But are you supposed to put her here then? Is that even somewhere I can put her? Watashi wa short or confusion days? Let us see. Hey! Hey! Mostima fan in the house! Hello, welcome! To the right of Blemmy spot? Oh! Oh, you want her here, not up here. Bro. Bro. Why didn't you tell me that it was not for the invisible guy? Durr. I once found a Sega Genesis for the equivalent of $250. I'm so sad my mom didn't let me buy it. Oh! That's an oh! Can I do thorns like this? I don't know if he's... You have trouble with Invis guy. I did have trouble with him. He's the one who killed me. Just NTR him, duh. I don't have NTR right now! Whee! All these operators I do not have. Alright, we got Ifrit at least. Damn, she is literally deleting. See, that sounds like a you problem to me. Oh, that's so fucking funny, bro! Ah, it's hilarious! Dick. Alright, we're gonna stop that right here. We're gonna stop that right there. No fucking silly business. So yeah, you know, because NTR has the block, right? So of course she'd be able to do something like that. We're gonna put you down here. Oh, she died. I have somewhat of an idea how to deal with Invis guy. And it involves him. Alright, gimme. Gimme love, gimme love, gimme love, gimme love, whoa. Holy fuck, he's so strong.
It's just not
What are you planning?
alright,
Mine
Silver
right
Trash. Why are you in such a mean mood today? I do not like it. I do not enjoy it. It makes me feel bad.
What are you planning?
Alright, he can sit there. He can hang out. Oh, I should probably put out a healer, huh? My little Thornsy! I think the invisible guy is probably gonna show up one more time. Yeah, he's probably gonna show up one more time. Nope. You do not get to proceed. You shall not can pass. Yeah, he's gonna spawn one more time. Ah! I will basically have to hold him off for a certain amount of time. Alright, you're fine. What I can do is
But a
this.
flash in the drift of
You
time.
go away. And now we just wait. Alright, it's literally just him left. So I'll keep you guys. You are useless. You go here. You go here. And let's just fucking tag team this guy.
Ever etched on our hearts.
Fuck you. Lelda of Zelda. Ah, you've been playing Lelda of Zelda. How is Lelda of Zelda going? I have heard literally nothing about the story of that game. Instead, I'm just seeing all the like weird shit that people are building.
Your logical deduction was absolutely correct. What a perfect calculation.
It's a Zelda. The story isn't the point usually. I thought Zeldas had like a shit ton of lore and also like fairly decent stories. I never finished one because I don't fucking care that much about it. Don't have to dodge spoilers constantly. It's very nice, yeah. I don't have to dodge spoilers because I just see memes about like the game isn't even named after the main character. It doesn't have to be. Metroid isn't named after the main character either. A game doesn't have to be good. A game doesn't need to be named after its main character to be good. The story is to provide the setting for the dungeons and overworld. Well, yeah, but isn't that every game? I managed to get the Master Sword today while messing around. Nice! Nice! I think, like, back in the day, the way you got, like, stuff like Master Halo's character? Fuck. Lol. Some games are more about following the story for the story's sake. I guess, but the whole point of video games is to try and blend the two of them together seamlessly, right? There's a story in Super Mario, but the story isn't the point. I guess. I really enjoyed the story in, what's it called? Oh my god. I really enjoyed the story in Super Mario Galaxy. I thought that was really pretty refreshing. You know what? Luigi's Mansion? No. The reason Breath of the Wild and Tears so far have been great is because you can enjoy the game without the story. That's fair. Zelda TOTK story was pretty good. I only ever tried to play Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess, and I liked neither, so it's just not my type of game. That's nothing to say about the like quality of the game, by the way. It was just not for me. It was just not for me. Not my type. Alright. When a game lets me run from the story and do my own thing, that's when I reach the final boss after completing everything else. I'm not like a huge fan of like open world games, but alright. Alright. Did I not bring Golden Glow? I certainly did not. Okay, hold on. Who do I have with me? Alright, we've got you.
Marked.
Target marked.
光がこの地を守り
And I
抜
have
く
Blemmy here. Is that thing gonna drive to the left there? You know what? I don't want to take a chance.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque.
Damn, they're destroying
Le
it.
posizioni designate.
Oh, it does not go to the left. So that's good. I really enjoy just stumbling upon plot and building wild stuff. Yeah, I've heard the building stuff is like one of the main appeals of it. It seems really fun. Just being able to kind of like goof around and do building stuff. That's like one of the reasons why I was considering playing it. But I've heard a lot of Zelda fans are upset because Nintendo has decided that every Zelda game is going to follow the same type of gameplay from now on. And a lot of people are like, oh, but that's not really what we want. We don't really want it. We don't really want everything to be open world, fucking that type of game. So I've seen some dismay about that. It's just Nintendo being Nintendo. I don't know, if they told me that, oh, all of Metroid from this point forward is gonna be like that, is gonna be like Other M, I'd have been pretty upset. Also nice, Monster works very well in dealing with the Invis guy. Oh.
準備完了懺悔しなさい
Hey, this stage was pretty easy. It's pretty easy. But yeah, I've never been invested in Zelda games, so that's why I just never got into it, you know? Just never got into it. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, I just realized I forgot something. You. Boop. Boop. I need to buy some stuff. It's not the refined soil then. I need grindstones. I have 32, which is pretty good. Sugar packs. Integrated devices. I always need those. Of course, we always need all of these all the time. Where do you buy these? I wait pretty long with the furniture.
Good day, Doctor.
Base.
ここ私の家とは似ても似つかないけど家みたいに落ち着くから気に入ってるんだ
The shop is supposed to be easy to clear. I thought it was pretty big. Didn't get third ending, second trigger again. This sucks. I'm so sorry. You'll make it. Hi, Bing! Hi! Alright, bye, Bing. Do you hear that? Baby! What's wrong? Do you want to come up? He did not want to get on my lap. But he's walking around as if he does. Oh, Dubinky. What is it, my Dubinky? My Dida-Binky Binky Dinky. Alright. Fuck! This is what I need. Keton colloid And I need 3 of them to level Texas's last ability. This is really annoying. It's like they give everything in the event shop except that one thing you need. Except the one thing you need. I swear chat hearing the cat's meow is like when the chat gets excited about a streamer's partner showing up in the background. Yeah, except that for VTubers, that's a grave sin. You can't do that. You can't have partners when you're a VTuber. You're supposed to be lonely and sad, just like everyone else. It's a good thing I am lonely and sad all the time. The darn event shop isn't selling the one thing I need to do. Hi, Koba! Good morning! Are you doing well? Is life treating you good? Time to buy mats from the green store? I already have. I already bought all the Akaton. Also, hi, Arid. I forgot to say hi to you. Hi, Bean. What's up? Hi. What's wrong, baby? Hi. Do you want to sit? He's just standing there staring at me. Bing, come here. Bing! Bing, come here. Here, Binky. Binky, come here. Oh, Binky, what do you have in your ear? Baby, you have a sore. What happened? Baby. Are you okay? Here, have this. Bing. Someone hurt you. Baby, someone hurt my Binky. It's just a little scrape, but I'm just gonna clean out his ear real quick. Just give me a moment. Ow, that was my fault. Come here, Bing. Bing, if you let me clean your ear, you get some Cheems, okay? How about that? You like Cheems, right? Cheems is tasty, right? This is a wet tissue. You do not want to eat wet tissue. Bing, you're so silly. You're so silly. Come here. Okay. Here. Here's a plate of Cheems. While you're enjoying that. Good boy. Good boy. Get the Cheems in a second. I just need to clean your ear. Good boy. Good boy. Alright. Bing! Yeah, you'll get the Cheems in a second. I just need to clean your ear. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Bing. Here you go. Here's Cheems. Yeah, have Cheems. Have Cheems. Yeah, good boy. All right, you can also go have some Cheems, Timmy. Hi. Who hurt the cat? We will have blood. I don't know. Probably. It looks more like he scraped himself, like running into. I was about to say debris, but not debris, but like running into something. So I think he's fine. Oh shit, I only have 8 days to buy these bitches. Alright, where's the kitten colloid? 65. I do not have 65. Awesome. Great. Love that. Oh, I forgot to buy this stuff today. None of this is gonna give me the kitten colloid I need, but alright. That's fine. Oh, am I running out of sugar too? I'm running out of everything.
But yeah, it looks like he just scraped himself like running through the forest, so I think he's gonna be okay. The Binky is gonna be the okay. Okay. And he gives you the biggest stare. He does give me the biggest stare. He just stares at me menacingly. How are you all? How are you? I was good. And then I saw that Bing had a little sore, so I went to go clean his ear, and he was very like, does parametric not have keten?
What's parametric?
Is that the certificates? Cold.
Good day, Doctor.
It's parametric. Okay, it's not menu del Montetto. It would be in the store, right? Certificates? The parametric store, the one which the limited pull certs turn into. The only store that is available right now is the headhunting data one and the intelligence certification. The fourth option, 1, 2, 3, 4. The only thing here is the headhunting contracts. So there's no people here. Oh, there! Headhunting parametric models. Yeah! You're right! But I can only buy one. Durr. Since we have headhunting, yes. Oh, can't click that. But I can make some keten colloid, so I'll just make that real quick. So I can put Texas to doing some work. We're gonna have to do EX stages and the challenge modes another time because I am, it's coming up in the time where I have to leave. Because I have to go to bed early. Not you, penance. Here. How much keten colloid do I need? I need... So I need to make 3 of those. And to make 3 of those, I need... Okay, I just need 1. So I need 2 more. Alright, I need 2 more. 2 more keten colloids. We can make some Akuton. But it wasn't there until I clicked the headhunting thing. At least I couldn't see it. It was very strange. I made 4. I didn't need 4. Oh well, now I've made 4. Are you sure? I did not see it. Alright, we can make 4, but that's too much for poor Kaelon. Wait, can she not even make 1? No, she can make 1. I think maybe, because I counted. You said the 4th, right? And I counted 1, 2, 3, 4. Did not see it. We need 2. All this stuff is so crazy expensive. Do I have Spectre for this actually? Where is she? Yeah, we do! Pog! Alright, Spectre time. Specialize this skill. Perfect! And then we'll have our M6 Tex Alter. Let us take a look.
Good day.
I just want to make sure that I get it right. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. You said it was... Yeah, you said it was 4th and then you said 5th. And then I was like... Because I was like 1, 2, 3, 4. But then when I scrolled, I don't know. I must have gotten confused. But yeah, it's here. But I didn't see it at all. I must be blind. I must be just straight up blind. I have returned! Pog! Just in time for us to reroute everyone to a different stream because I am going to have to go to bed. This was a short stream today because I have to go to bed. I have to shower and go to bed because I have important real life stuff to do tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to be able to stream again because I just do not know what's going on the next couple of days and the next couple of weeks because the government wants me to do a program. I have maybe 2 jobs, maybe not, I don't know. We'll see. I am going to send you guys over to... Who should I send you guys over to? Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Should I send you guys over to another Arknight streamer? Should I send you to an Arknight streamer, or should we send you to someone else? Any suggestions in chat? Who to go to? Cause I can't decide. We usually do a poll, but I need to go pretty quickly, so I just want to get it over with. Let's see. You know what? Let's do an oldie but a goodie. Let's go to Raiko. I like Raiko. Oh, fuck, Merlin is live! Well. Oop, game's done quick since that benefits. Oop, Raiko is great. Wait, is games done quick one of those like... No! How do I unban Kalba? What? Oh my god! I was just trying to copy paste her name! Unban. Untime out. Kombarishngm. Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm such a fucking disaster. I'm so Kamba. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Kate, I'm sorry. Removes all the past achievements when banned. They weren't banned. They were just timed out, thankfully. Oh, okay, right, yeah. We're gonna go head over to Raiko. She's streaming Wario Land, which is interesting. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. But yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna stream again. We'll see how it is. Real life kicking my ass as usual, but we'll see. But we're heading over right now. As usual, I have no fucking raid messages, so just hit them with whatever you feel like. Okay, let's see you over there. Bye.
Pustkovia Bestia.
Twitch is still loading for the raid message.